off and running, and we see Virginia also moving. Virginia is using an auger. They just pulled their auger up into the air. That's Alabama from behind, a camera from looking from behind, going across the obstacle field. These robots have to traverse an obstacle field in order to get into the digging area. They can only dig in the digging area. There's the auger. There's a view of Virginia's auger. Alabama's digging. We can see regolith going into their hopper. Their bucket ladder system is overflowing. It's very efficient. They got a good load. Going back for more. They're going back for a second line. You can see that thing dig in. You can see it dig in. Each bucket is overflowing in this ladder bucket system. There's Virginia. You can get a good look at their locomotion system right there. They're driving on drums that have screws. Okay, Alabama's still digging here. We're a minute and a half into this competition. Both of these teams, this is their second and final official attempt for this competition. If we could get a quick peek at the team members in Alabama's control room on A1, we'll get to see whether they're controlling this robot or not. There's a good view of Virginia and their locomotion system. Alabama's heading back to the start position. 2 minutes in, Alabama's coming to dump their first load into the hopper. There's a close-up view of Alabama from the side. Here they go. They have a conveyor belt. The conveyor belt is on. Look at that regolith. Yeah, that's a lot of regolith. All right, 7.5 minutes remain in this competition. In their first dump, Alabama has more than 10 kilograms. And here goes Alabama back for their second. If you look at Virginia, they're in the digging area. You can see Virginia's auger is spinning in that view. They're still lowering their auger down. This Virginia robot is designed to put the auger down and then spread its legs out, and then drop that auger down into the ground. Alabama, we can see both robots trying to dig right now. We can clearly see a lot of regolith going into Alabama's robot. 6.5 minutes remain. I have not seen Virginia's auger go into the ground, but I did see it turn. Virginia is diligently working to get this robot in the position they need it to be in. There goes Alabama. That's a lot of regolith. 6 minutes remain. Alabama's going back home. We believe this is fully automated. Only the judges know for sure. Here comes Alabama with their second load. Alabama has no trouble getting through the obstacle field. It's still coming out. That's a lot of regolith. All right, there's the Alabama team. They are not touching their computers. This robot is fully automated, people. That team is not touching their computers at all. They're just letting the robot figure it all out. All right, now gonna try a sideways run. In this view, you can see Virginia's auger appears to be spinning. Whether or not they're collecting any regolith is hard to tell. Alabama has dumped 2 different loads into the hopper. They have nearly 28 kilograms now. And they still have 4 minutes remaining in this competition run. Their second attempt of 2. That Alabama robot just digs in there deep, gets heaping bucket loads. Alabama's turning around, has no trouble turning in this regolith. Has no trouble turning in this regolith, although, okay, the robot knows where it is now. Just had to do a little check there. Okay, now the team has a choice to make. How much time do we let this robot take out of our 10-minute time period before we just give up and do manual control? Okay, the robot looked left, the robot looked right. I think the robot knows where it is now. I know what I would do in this situation. 2.5 minutes remain. At what point do you give up? I mean, give up on the software. I'm a software guy. I would have given up a long time ago. Actually, that's not fair. The amount of regolith that they have collected, they will get autonomy points for going back and forth twice autonomously. So there's a trade-off. There's still time. If the robot decides, if it figures out where it is and dumps this 3rd time, they will still get the full autonomy points for this run if they do it 3 times. In their first run, they actually went back and forth 4 times. But if they can do it 3 times, they will get the full autonomy points. So that is why they are not taking over manual control. They do have 1 minute and 20 left, though, in this run. If they only go back and forth. There he goes. Wow, this is cutting it close. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Do not get stuck. Do not get hung up on a rock. Drive right over that rock. Show it who's boss. Alabama has no concern for the obstacle area. They're driving right over those rocks. 45 seconds remaining. Good close-up view. Okay, 40 seconds. This is their 3rd run for full autonomy. It was scary there for a minute, but for full autonomy, 3rd run. They get a lot of points for 3 full autonomous back and forth runs. Alabama, more than 36 kilograms in the hopper, more than 36. And what appeared to be a fully autonomous run. And that's the end of the run for University of Alabama and University of Virginia. Great job, both teams. Great job.